Shivani story? Raise your hands, please. And why did it happen? Because she started off the speech with a question. She started off the speech with engagement like I did. Now I can see everybody is looking at me, and so did happen in her speech. She asked a question, how many of you feel the need to take an approval from someone? And she waited for few of us to respond as well. So very well done on the part when the engagement was concerned. Throughout the story, she was zealous. She was very excited, and that was the reason that there was a lot of humor in the story as well. She was talking about haircut leads to better performance. Then she said about, oh, her face shape is rectangle, oval, star face. She doesn't know herself. And then she talked about that creative or dangerous hairstyle. So there were bits and pieces of humorous things throughout the story, and which is also an excellent part that intrigues the attention of a lot of people. Another great thing that she did throughout her speech, that she was very expressive as well. She used a term that the guy was taking the section and she showed a lot of disappointment on her face as well. So very good usage of expression so that we know what we are feeling at that point of time. And the objective of the project was to persuade the audience on your point of view, which you did fabulously by saying that everything, whatever happens to us, is not free. And there was a takeaway that approval is not about control. Having said that, there is always a room for improvement. And these are two recommendations from my side to you, Toastmaster Shivani. Throughout the story, you become monotone. So I would urge you to use different pitches, different level of pitches whenever you are speaking. For example, when you were disappointed, you showed your disappointment through your face, but you could have done that different section. I don't know what he's going to do. Or be very happy about the fact that, or very surprised about the fact that rectangle over star, I don't know what my face shape is. So different, if you would change that monotone to different levels, that would add a great deal to your story. The second recommendation would be, you started a story with a bang. It was amazing, but in the middle you started having no contact with the audience, and that happens sometimes when you're trying to remember it. So you were looking here and then here. So I would suggest that don't try to remember the entire speech. Just try to remember the hook points and then try to build on that. Because if you are going to remember line by line, you are going to forget that. So I would suggest that make a road map around it and then try to deliver the speech. Having said that, it was a beautiful, beautiful stories of ups and downs with a great humor grabbing attention of people and a clear persuasive message at the end which says that approval is not about control, and which goes back to the topic itself, whether the story is about approval or protection. So here again, you had a master stroke. And I wish you all the best, Shivani, for your future speeches. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Joshi.